What's going on, Raiders? Dueldom here, and today we're going to be talking about my favorite epic in the entire game, and it's for good reason. That's right, it's going to be the dwarf with the book on his back. It is Geomancer, and we're going to talk about why he is literally, I'd say probably the best epic in the game. Feel free to correct me, but I think he is the most versatile and honestly one of the most fun epics in the game. He's an attack-based character that doesn't really need a lot of attack, actually. You mainly want accuracy and speed on him, and we'll go over why. We'll go over the build that I have and what build I think is going to be best. But before we do that, make sure you're clicking that download link in the description below or scanning the QR code at the top right of your screen to get started off in Raid Shadow Legends the best way ever. You're going to be getting Eleanor Day, #1, Legendary Nuker, HP Burns, HP Poisons. At level 10, you're going to be getting Tagore, an epic support character with a team-wide revive, as well as team-wide ally increased speed. Two of the most important things in the game that you want from a support character. Then at level 20, you're going to be getting Ugo, who's going to be putting out decreased defense out there, as well as a block buffs debuff. I always say that wrong, but I got it right. And a team-wide revive on the A3 as well. And then at level 30, you're going to be getting Mausoleum Mage, who's got a cleanse as well as a max health percent heal, depending on how much it cleanses. So a great way to start. And then when you are in game, you want to go on the left-hand side here, go to promo codes and type in Demon Slayer to get Tholen Foulbeard Day #1, and you're going to be wanting to get him as well. He is absolutely insane force character. Nuker, deleting pretty much everybody you can imagine, and he is a great pairing with Geomancer, who we're going to be talking about. So let's go into Geomancer here. So I currently have this build on him, and I've got 253 accuracy, which is not bad, honestly. 163 speed, also not terrible. My accuracy, I definitely want that to keep going higher and higher and higher. I know at the late game, you want him in like the 500s to be really, really good. Speed, I want to get in the 250s-ish for late game as well, because that is super, super important. Make sure he always has a burn on the character or the boss you're going into. So let's go into the kit a little bit here. Attacks all enemies, has a 30% chance of placing a 50% decrease accuracy debuff for 2 turns. Just so you know, all of these abilities are booked up all of the way as well. So all of the buff chance and everything like that is fully booked out. The A2, Creeping Petrify, removes all buffs from a target enemy, then attacks them, steals all buffs instead if the target is under an HP burn debuff placed by this champion, reduces the cooldown of a Quicksand Grasp by 2 turns if the target is killed by this skill while under an HP burn debuff placed by this champion, which is a really, really good on a 5-turn cooldown. Then, or on a 3-turn cooldown. Then also on a 3-turn cooldown, Quicksand Grasp fully depletes the target's turn meter, fills this champion's turn meter by the amount the target loses, which is immediately amazing, really, really good. And then has a 75% chance of placing an HP burn and a 25% weaken debuff on the target for 3 turns. So this is the bread and butter right here, and this makes the passive just go amazingly hard. So Stone Guard decreases the damage of all allies received by 15% and deflects that damage onto each enemy under an HP burn debuff by this champion. That alone is just absolutely insane for any boss you can encounter. Just immediately, you're taking their damage and pushing it back on them. So if you've got a high HP team that's going to survive for a long time, you're just going to be soaking up damage, replenishing that health with maybe like an Elva Autumnborn passive, and then they're just going to be killing themselves, essentially. And then whenever this champion is attacked, deflects 30% of the damage instead when deflecting damage on each enemy hit. Has a 30% chance of dealing additional damage equal to 3% of the target's max HP. Again, just taking their health and using it against them. Absolutely insane Just amazing, amazing, amazing passive here. The aura does give extra HP in all battles as well, in case you want to get extra health, because again, health makes this better, and uses it for longer. For the blessing, I have cruelty. Whenever this champion hits an enemy, decreases their defense until the end of the round, occurs once per hit. If multiple chance units have this blessing, still cannot decrease a single champion's defense by more than 40%, or decrease a boss defense by more than 20%. And then I have HP, obviously, because I only have one red star on him right now. The build I'm going with him is not ideal. It's not something I want to run right now. Two of them are, actually. So right now we have accuracy, which I do think accuracy is super, 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 super duper important on him. Another thing that you can run, I think it's impulse, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not impulse. It's going to be pinpoint, I think. Yeah, pinpoint's really good on him as well. Accuracy, speed, more accuracy. So pinpoint is very, very good on him. I might end up doing like a 5-piece pinpoint if I end up having enough of it, or maybe even a 6-piece pinpoint. I just don't have the gear for it right now, unfortunately. You see, I only have a helmet, gauntlets, and boots right now, and the boots are not even speed stat as the primary. So if you do have pinpoint, nothing wrong with that at all. Again, accuracy, speed, everything that Geomancer needs. So that's why I have accuracy build right now. The crit rate really does not matter on him at all. Essentially what you want is you want to do resistance, HP, and defense on him. Speed and accuracy is going to be the main thing you want to do. So you want to make sure he is staying alive as much as possible. You see on the boots here, I do have primary stat for speed. I have some attack. I have some crit rate, crit damage. Again, that doesn't matter. For the gauntlet, same thing. I have crit rate, but again, I didn't have anything else better for a primary stat, so I'm just using that. Now, instead of the speed set, what I want to be using, and I am working on it, and what's great is I have the Forge Pass right now, I want to be using Righteous. So the difference is I'm going to be losing 2% speed stat, right? So I'm going to be losing 2%, but I'm going to be gaining 40 resistance, which I think will be really, really good for him to have, because it's going to increase that survivability, make sure there's not negative effects on him, debuffs on him, anything like that. And I do have a piece that's going to have accuracy on it as well as HP percent. So that's going to be great. And then for the chest piece, I need something a little bit better as well, because I don't have a righteous chest piece that's any good. I do want something that has accuracy as the primary stat. That would be my main focus and something that I really want to prioritize. Then what I am doing is I am running perception. And what perception does is 40 accuracy and 5% speed. So perception, 2-piece on him. You see the helmet here, not the best. I got some bad rolls. I got defense. Actually, I didn't get the worst rolls. Defense and defense percent is good. I wish I would have gotten accuracy, because accuracy is going to be way more important. I could run this other helmet that has accuracy, but the thing is, it's not as useful as having these defense and health percents on there as well. As for the shield, I have accuracy. Again, got some bad rolls there. Then I got defense percent and resistance, as flat resistance as well. And then crit damage, which isn't terrible, but not the best. And then I don't have any sort of variable sets other than protection right now. And protection could be helpful if I had 3-piece protection, but right now I only have 2 rings of the protection. So not worth it just yet. If I do get that, I might end up doing it. Now, I do see that I do have some pinpoint gear for a ring as well as a banner, but the problem is the stats on them are very, very bad. So probably going to be getting into the event dungeon to make sure I can get a little bit better. We do have the event dungeon event about to run, if I'm not mistaken. We got Dungeon Divers about to run, and then I think it's a tournament that's about to run for Corosas. If I'm not mistaken, there it is, Corrosive Conquest Tournament. It's going to be the event dungeon, which is giving pinpoint gear. So if I can get a little bit higher in there, that is going to be my goal. But I wanted to show you how useful he has been ever since I started using him. And you'll see here, I did a 3-key, one with the wrong team. So really a 2-key. I was getting 20 to 25 million damage with this team. So I got Tholen, Geomancer, Alice, Elva, and Lysandra. Elva and Lysandra, I'm essentially bouncing back and forth on which ally increased speed ability I'm using, so they always have increased speed. Tholen's doing a lot of damage, and then Geomancer is the carry there because of all of the damage that we're absorbing. Absolutely amazing. Then if we look at dungeons, I'm actually able to do Spider level 21 now, and that is amazing. I've never been able to do that before, so I'm super, super excited for that. Just because of Geomancer. Geomancer changed the game there because all of the Spiderlings doing damage essentially hurt the main spider. So as long as I can survive all of that, they're literally just killing the main spider boss for me. Now, what I'm really excited for is also going to be Ice Golem's Peak as well to make sure I get those burns out there, and I'm also stealing Turn Meter. Super, super helpful as well. And Fire Knight stealing Turn Meter. So now I have a bunch of people that are stealing Turn Meter. So if I take out Supreme Gaelic and I also take out Kale and I put in Geomancer and I put in Tholen, what's going to happen is Geomancer's got that Turn Meter rewind on the A3. Tholen's got a bunch of multi-hits as well. Alice has a rewind. Duchess has the cleanse and all of that good stuff and the revives. Lysandra's got the rewinds. I'm going to be able to fly through some of this stuff, and I am so, so excited because Geomancer is legitimately an account changer. Not even joking. Force Keep, I'm all the way at the max now as well. I'm really starting to push Iron Twins as well. I ran out of energy, or ran out of keys here, so really starting to be able to push Iron Twins a little bit. You see Sand Devils, I'm starting to push in a little bit as well. Really starting to make progress here. I do need to push a little bit harder in this because I ran out of energy this morning when I was testing out to see how far I can go. And then same thing with Phantom Shogun. I'm getting all the way to stage 15 now, and I think I'd be able to beat stage 15. It would be a little bit of a struggle just because of the affinity going on right now, but let me tell you, Geomancer is absolutely insane in Clan Boss. He's really good in most of the bosses in Doom Tower as well. Super, super helpful there. So I'm very, very excited to use him every single day. He is absolutely an account changer and someone I could not be happier to have. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know how you like the build. And until next time, this has been Duelum. Later, Raiders.